What's up, guys? It is your local gremlin doing the absolute most as per usual. I always feel like when I'm doing face-to-face videos with you guys where I'm like talking and doing things, it always ends up being that I'm always in a different style and you guys just never know what to expect. And I apologize for that. But to be fair, I never really claimed that I was one substyle or another. I've always prided myself on being a huge chameleon. Now, I am a bitch for agajo. That's like my favorite style to do. I feel like that's my forte. But for some reason, most people do know me for doing raku for some reason, even though I don't do it very often. Mainly, I just don't do it often because it's just time consuming. Red's usually my default because that's the quickest to get through, but most of the time when I do raku, I fuck with black eyeshadow. And for anybody who knows about working with black eyeshadow, you know that you're like blending forever. Like it's something that you almost have to be in the mood to do, otherwise you're just gonna have raccoon eyes for forever. But today I did raku just because, one, I kind of have been feeling the middle part straight hair thing, even though I definitely need to start cutting my hair by now. This is too heavy up in the top. I feel like when I do raku, with people who aren't involved in J-fashion or don't know what J-fashion is, this translates better for some reason. I don't know why, but me being dark as fuck is easier for people to understand than me being hyper feminine. I don't know. But yeah, that's why I look this way today. So today's video is quite a treat because this is a video that I've actually wanted to do for quite a long time, and it just occurred to me that I can import things that aren't clothes or like magazines. I was like, wait a minute, I can actually get this thing. But I guess I should go into a little bit of backstory as to why I wanted to buy this hairstyling product. So 10 years ago, I adored Tsubasa Masuwaka. Like, she was the gal I wanted to look most like, other than Sakura Rina. Like, Rina is just, she's god tier, but so is Tsubasa. But I feel like they have very two dual opposing styles, where like Rina does like raku and agajo, and Tsubasa's style kind of parallels with Tsubasa's, but in a very different way, where Tsubasa's done like himekaji and hime, but very over the top, and then she's also done like a tomboyish amekaji type of style, if there was something that had to parallel with Sakura Rina's raku, if that makes any sense. So those were the two gals when I first got into Gyaru that I really liked, and something about Tsubasa Masuwaka was just extremely appealing. And much like Sakura Rina, Tsubasa Masuwaka marketed a lot of different things. She had her own makeup line called Candy Doll and Dolly Wink, and I always really wanted Candy Doll products so badly. Dolly Wink was very easy to find, but Candy Doll for some reason was just the hardest thing to get a hold of back in the day without paying an arm and a leg for it. And then there was the S-leg tights that she had for a little while. I'm not kidding when I say that Gyaru era Tsubasa Masuwaka could have sold me utter garbage and I would have bought it. Like, she was that good at like selling things and looking good doing it, which is what happened when it came to this flat iron. 19-year-old me was enamored by this flat iron and its technology. So 10 years ago, this was witchcraft. Now this isn't unheard of. I think she has an iron like this and a couple other like brands, but 10 years ago I was just like, wow, what the fuck, Japan. So this is called the Tsuyagla Perfect flat iron, and guys, it has the ability to be cordless, and you can throw this shit into your purse and do your hair on the go. Now, this isn't particularly unheard of even 10 years ago. I've seen Gyaru interviews or like variety show TV things on the street, and I always wondered why Gyaru had their like irons or curling irons or whatever in their purse, and now I understand why. Because they had the ability to have like mobile flat irons and stuff. So like I said, I realized 10 years later, and with the ability to know how to import things, that I could import this. I could try this out. And at first I was a little hesitant because this is a 10-year-old product and it's got a lithium battery in it. So I was like, this battery might be bonkers. And to be fair, I don't know if this is going to work on camera. It worked earlier before I left for my dentist appointment, but when I tried to show it to Ichigo, because Ichigo actually got a matching iron with me, but in pink. Actually, correction, Ichigo got the white and the pink, because we're crazy like that. I was trying to show it to them, and it decided it didn't want to work, and I was like, wow, way to embarrass me in front of my friend's iron. So hopefully it works on camera. Before I turn this sucker on, I think I'll show you the box, because the box is really cute, and the curling extensions that came with it, and the little like heat protecting bag. So first off, I'm going to show you the really cute box, because the box is kind of everything. It's got this like holographic overlay, and the box is it looks like the Takashi Murakami Louis Vuitton rainbow print. This very much so looks inspired by that. The box itself is pretty basic, like it's not that impressive, but like it flips up like that and you open it and it's a box, and it's a really cute box, so I'm definitely keeping this box. And then it comes with 2 curling extensions that you can snap onto the flat iron, which is actually pretty impressive, because this was back 10 years ago when people were just figuring out that they can curl their hair with a flat iron pretty exclusively. But here's one of them. It comes in like 2 parts and you just slide it on like that. So this is one of them, and then the next one is like this big one for like volume and stuff, and it comes with like little like combs in here, so that way your like hair doesn't get tangled. You'll figure out how I feel about that in a minute. And then we have the bag that's heat proof, so that way you don't like melt shit in your suitcase or purse or whatever. I'm going to demo this, and let's pray that this works. My hair isn't really like wavy like it was this morning. Obviously I've done my hair, but I'm gonna try to like demo it and show you how this works on the ends. So yeah. So what I have to do to get mine to work, sometimes I shake it a little bit just to see if like the juices in the battery or the lithium battery will like kind of do things. I wish I could replace the battery, because this thing's old. So here are the buttons on the side, right? So you're gonna long press the on button, right? Give me a minute. So you're gonna long press the on button, and typically I just like set it to where I want it to, because that's important. As you see, the temperature is going up. So this goes up to 200 degrees Celsius, which I think is almost 400 in Fahrenheit for us Americans. But the thing about this iron, I'm gonna talk about this while this like tries to get up the temperature, and then I'm gonna take the cord out and show you how to use it without the cord. But the thing about this iron is, because it has a lithium battery in it, it's got heat control in it. And what I mean by this is it can't stay at 200 degrees. It always goes down in temperature for me. It doesn't consistently stay at 200. I don't know if that's the battery being old, or if that's just protecting the battery and the flat iron from getting too hot, because, well, it's got a battery in it. That might be the reason, but that's currently kind of my problem. Is I have really coarse, thick hair. Like even before I bleached it, it was extremely coarse and like fluffy. So I kind of need my iron to consistently stay at 200 all the time, because otherwise, yeah. But this does serve the purpose, and I feel like this is really good for touch-ups if you can get this to stay charged in your bag. Sometimes, I think that was my problem when I was trying to show it to Ichigo, is for some reason it loses charge if it's not gotten a boost from being plugged in, which I don't understand what that is. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Like I said, maybe this iron's is old and 10 years old, but like I said, I did this basically for science, because I just wanted to see how this shit works, because I've never seen anything like this before. And unfortunately, I thought this was gonna replace my Kiposi flat iron that just decided to shorten the wires. Yeah, no, like I said, I think this is really good for traveling, but in terms of making this your regular flat iron, yeah, I don't recommend it. However, what I do think that this flat iron is good for is for traveling. Like, this is really good for touch-ups. Say, like, you go to work and your hair kind of gets fluffy, or you want to do different things with your hair. Maybe you had curls in at the beginning of the day and you want to straighten it, or do like little flippy things. It's good for that. But I also feel like if you have long hair like me and really coarse hair, that's where you're kind of gonna struggle a little bit. This isn't easy for me even. I feel like Ichigo is really going to enjoy their iron because their hair is like this length. It's short, so they can do a bunch of different things to it, where my hair is like, it doesn't look coarse on camera, but trust me, when it's not styled, it's like coarse in like a way where it looks like I don't brush my hair, but I do. That and just, yeah, it being thick and long, it's hard to get a lot of things done on it. But like I said, I feel like if you have hair like Ichigo, like this, and you want to do things, it works out really good. Anyways, here it is at 200 degrees Celsius. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this off the plug and pray to God it works. So here we go. You guys are seeing me take it off. Here it is. It makes like a little clicking noise while it's in the thing. As you see, it kind of steams because it's like being pressed. And I'm just gonna flat iron my hair. Now I have heat protectant in it from earlier. See, it's yelling at me and I don't know why. And so far, it's staying at 200, which is a little shocking. Wow, iron, you're wanting to work when I least expect it. Wow. As you see, I'm just going in and like just flat ironing some pieces. I'm gonna see if it goes down in temperature in a second. Yeah, see, it went down to 173. Not sure why, but it does that. But there is steam coming off of this, so when you like click it together, it does that, so. Now, mind you, my hair is just gonna be fluffy on the ends because I need to cut my hair. But I have to feel like cutting my hair because I cut my own hair, so. That is just what it's gonna be. So another con to this iron, as I'm flat ironing my hair, is you have to charge it for 3 hours to get 40 minutes of getting to do this, which is kind of inconvenient, I suppose, because that's a really long charge time for such a short hairstyling time. But I guess flat iron, I guess that's what it's gonna be. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the curling extension, but I can't guarantee it's gonna like work really nice, so I'm gonna wait. Actually, let me put these on first and then we'll try to get it back up to 200. So here's one end to show you what it looks like. I'm gonna snap the other one in on camera for you guys. So here we go. Put that side on there and you just slide it in like that, right? So now I'm going to show you the like curling function on this. So here we go, here goes nothing. So I'm gonna take a piece here and you'll see what I mean by like it not being able to like fully curl the way I like to curl. So it gets the hair like that, right? Please don't turn off. Watch it turn off. Woo. And it does kind of like this type of curl, which isn't terrible. It's just different. Like I said, it's just different. You can hold it there for a little while. You can brush it or do like certain things, but like I said, like it does like flippy things like that, which is cute. It's just not what I was anticipating, I suppose. I wonder if it'll go like that. I wonder if you can do it like this. Let's see. It's okay, it curls a little bit. I'm just doing like a piece and then I'm gonna flat iron it again, which would probably be a good way to show you guys the flat iron function on this as well. Pantone. So there's that. Now we're straight again. But as you see, like, this is easier to do up top. Like, I'm not trying to do it at the bottom because it's not really gonna work. Like, I'll do it just to prove a point. How about that? Let's just... Like, for me, this is just gonna... It kind of does it. But it's not, like, I like a really tight ringlet, I think is my problem when it comes to hair like this, right? But hey, like I said, I think if you have like medium length hair, this works really well. So I'm gonna show you the other one. Because the other one's a little bit more like voluminous, I guess you could say. So like before, we're just gonna slide those in there. I forget like what millimeter each of these is, but like they're different, they're all different millimeters. Ooh. So, okay. So like, for instance, we have here, right? So this is easier when like, I'm gonna try to back comb. That's what I'm gonna do. This is hard to do on camera because I'm trying to like do a thing. So if I get it a little wonky, y'all know why. It's because I'm using this as a mirror and this is not great. Okay. Let's see. This is like with the big things, so. Woo. Come on, you can do it. I know you can. Woo. Okay, there. I just don't want to burn myself. Whoa. See, there's like a little bit of volume up top, not like drastically. You need to bump it to fully do it, but kind of works. See if I can do like through here. As you see, it's still on. So it's deciding to behave today. A lot of people do N-word stuff like this. Ooh. See if I can do this. Ooh. See how it kind of like does like an inward thing? Try it again here. See, now I have like kind of more like an inward situation with this. And as you see, it stayed at like 158 rather than 200. Like I said, don't know why that is. This turns it off. You just long press. That's what I realized with all this stuff is you have to double press to get what you want in here, and you have to turn it on and turn it off long pressing. You can't just press it. At least I can't on mine. So yeah, this has been the Tsuyagla Perfect. That was promoted by Tsubasa Masuwaka like over 10 years ago. And like I said, I have it in my hands because like I said, I had never seen anything like this, and I thought it would be good to do an English review of it since I've never seen one before. These are kind of hard to find. You definitely have to scour the internet, but these do exist in white, pink, and I think midnight navy or something like that. So yeah, if you can find one, they're kind of, like I said, cool to play around with, and I think it'd be a neat travel iron or a regular iron for somebody that has short hair. For me, this is definitely a travel iron and more of a flat iron for me than a curling iron. And even then, to get like the Suji and stuff or like the really intense curls up in here for me, I'm definitely gonna have to get a chi for that. But yeah, this was still really fun to play with, and like I said, I mainly did it for YouTube. That being said though, I also have Kumiki's Waver Iron that was created by the same company as a collaboration with Kumiki coming in as well, and I am eagerly anticipating its arrival because unlike this one that is cordless, that one has a cord, so I know it's gonna work. And I am super excited to get Pop Teen style mermaid waves because I feel like everybody and their mom like a little while ago was rocking those mermaid waves. We had Tsubasa doing it, Okarie, Kumiki of course because it's her iron, but like I feel like everybody was doing that for a little bit. So I am waiting for that one to come in, and much like this one, I will definitely do a review on it, so keep your eyes peeled. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Let me know in the comments below, would you use an iron like this? Is this something new to you guys? Like, have you ever seen like a wireless flat iron before? And if so, where? Also, if you had to get one of these, what color would you get it in? Pink, blue, or white? Let me know. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Until next time.